G'day everyone, and welcome back to another shell finding adventure. It's a lovely early morning, lovely mostly because it doesn't look like it's going to be rainy today. Our first shell find on the sand. Yes, I've just noticed it. It looks rather good. It definitely looks empty. This one is a little marriage cone. Anyway, it could be a good day for the minis on the sand or maybe out in the rock pools too. We'll have to see. The tide isn't getting very low today. It seems like I'll be collecting some cowries today. The first cowrie is a graceful cowrie. These guys are extremely common from here. You can see another one right down here. A lot of them do wear away quite easily though, so I'm really interested in these more shiny ones. Also, I'm going to collect a few things that look like a cowrie but are not. Yes, he looks rather nice, doesn't he? It is a bean trivia. They're pretty common here too. There's another one up there. They look like cowries, and I think they were originally classed as cowries, but now they're called false cowries or cowrie allies. There's a lot of the really nice minis in this pile, actually. It could be a very good day for minis. That one's a little mitre shell. It is a carrion ribbed mitre, and I just saw another mitre up here. Yes, I've been collecting a few of these lately too. There we go. That one is a rather nice looking root-covered ribbed mitre. Very nice textures on it. These two mitres don't get much bigger than that. And yeah, let's take a look at this one because why not? Very, very tiny little mini. I do see them alive on the rocks here too. It is a pyramid periwinkle and yes, it did look empty. That one? Yes, I think I like that one. I think it is empty on the inside. It looks like a juvenile obelisk creeper snail. That is a very nice pop of colour, but I see it's got some incrustation on the side. I think that can get picked off. It's a rather large red bird cardita. Flat sand snail, what colour are you? It's just a white one. These ones can also come in yellows, blues and browns. Is that the first intact bonnet today? Oh, it's stuck. I feel a bonnet under here, but can you come out, sir? Oh, I'm going to need like a minute to wiggle this one out, I think. It does budge. Oh, it budges a little bit better than I thought. Ooh, actually, I think that one looks rather nice. I mean, it feels whole. It looks pretty good, pretty intact on the top. Okay. Very happy with that one. It's got some very nice clean colours on it. Lately I've been finding a lot of bonnets with black discoloration on them. Anyway, this one is a little banded bonnet. I would say this is about half of their maximum size. Hello sir, can I bother you? I just want to take a little look-see. Yes? Yeah. He's very upset. He was like going about on his snaily business and I have disturbed him. Wow, his shell looks quite old, doesn't it? But the snail is still alive. Obviously, his shell has been through some rough stuff. This is a giant hairy triton. His operculum is this hard little door here that he closes in to protect himself. Obviously, I might have inconvenienced him a little bit. Anyway, I'll put him back on his snaily business. The snail itself is a beautiful green color with little black spots. It is predatory, so it does eat other snails, but as far as I know, it doesn't hurt a human. There you go, buddy. Yes. I see a very dark color on the side of this cowrie. I've got high hopes. Ooh. Oh. I think it's a pretty good one. I would say that feels pretty nice on the top. Pretty much close to wet glass. Actually, yeah, it's pretty glassy on top. That feels really good. It is a very nice eroded cowrie with some beautiful deep dark spots on the side of it. Would you look at that eye-catching fella? That is definitely a Patrick the Starfish sort of starfish, isn't it? I usually tell myself not to pick them up. I don't know if it's like how true it is, but they say that the oil in your fingers can damage starfish, although I dare say that my hands are probably fine because I've been in water all day. Still, I usually think, look but don't touch with these guys. It's a scallop. I usually don't see scallops here. I mean, actually I do, but not very large ones, I should say. This is a nice big one, although I do find much larger at Hervey Bay. This one is just a commercial scallop. You can also call them the Southern Australian scallop or the Tasmanian scallop. Excuse me, there is no way you are not crabbied. I'm not sure. I actually traded a crab out of a shell exactly like this one in the last episode. It is a shouldered triton. I'll have to take a look at this one under the water for a few minutes to see if it's going to walk away. Anyway, I've been looking on this side of the lighthouse for a little while. It's pretty high over here, pretty sea foamy, so I was hoping to get one goodie before I had to go back in the other direction. There is actually a very nice crowned cone here right next to that chunk of coral. Yes, I don't think I found a crowned cone yet. Here's a very, very nicely patterned one. Yes, I do like the ones that are extra dark on top. Also, I have been watching this Triton for the last 2 or 3 minutes. It hasn't walked away, so I'm guessing it's a good empty one. This one is sitting here so well, I dare say it is crabbed. I might just babysit this one for a few minutes and see if it moves, because if not, that'd be a lovely little shell to collect. It is a juvenile, giant, hairy Triton with a lot of its natural hairy periostracum on it. But I only take empty shells, so I might just check on that one in a few minutes. Well, I've been babysitting this one for a full 5 minutes and it hasn't even twitched, so I'm guessing that it's nice and empty. I don't know why I'm second guessing myself over which shells are empty and not empty today, like that Triton on the other side of the lighthouse, this Triton on this side of the lighthouse. I guess it's because I haven't had much luck in the rock pools yet that I'm just expecting it to kind of be an unlucky day. I don't know, but that's a very nice little shell to take home. It does look like there's a lot in the rock pools, but it's mostly just really, really broken up bits of shell grit. But you do see the occasional thing that catches your eye. I like this guy. It's a Jackson's Venus, but it is very discolored, but it's like a nice even discoloration for a kind of cool gray. Oh, I do like him. Yes, and there's even a nice graceful cowrie near it too. That one is a very chunky telescoped dove shell. And that one is, yes, yet another graceful cowrie. Alrighty, we're back to the sand now. Yes, it's all whole. Very, very interesting. It looks like there's an incrustation there, but thankfully an empty one. This one is a leafy oyster. What do we have here? I mean, it looks whole. It looks really, really bizarre. It should be a spondylus shell of some kind, although I am absolutely unsure which one. It looks like it's got pieces of barnacles grown around it as well. Oh, look at that. It's another Jackson's Venus, except this one has its natural coloration. It hasn't been stained by black sand somewhere. I can tell someone stepped on it, but also it looks pretty good, honestly. Like, it looks like a good shiny one. It's so bizarre. Sometimes you just see something really cool and you're like, wow, someone didn't notice it, also to the point that someone stepped on it and still didn't notice it. Yeah, actually it feels pretty good. It feels as good as that one with the super dark spots on the side of it. It's another eroded cowrie. Yes, there's a bit here and a bit here. There we go. It is lace coral. I will be collecting up any more of this that I see. It's lovely, hard coral. I mean, it's technically not a coral, but you'll have to look it up yourself if you want to find out what it really is. I do like the dark color of this one. Yeah, why not? It seems pretty fresh. It's even got some brown, or like a darker brown periostracum on the outer rim of it. This one should be a Gray's dog cockle, very common on some of the beaches around here. Well, hello, good sir. I've actually seen a few blotched neurites already, but I think this one's got a pretty cool pattern, so it's the first one I want to pick up. These guys are very, very common here, but I still like them anyway. Neurites, you know, I think they're a very underappreciated snail species. I just think they're chunky moon snails. They're kind of fun. Yeah, maybe some limpets for the limpet lovers. This is a rather large one. It looks quite colourful because it's wet. It will dry quite white probably, because limpets, they stick to rocks all day and they get kind of baked in the sun. This one is a common variegated limpet. I maybe want this limpet as well. I don't think it's got an English name. I forget what I call it. I don't know, the dotty spotty limpet. It is definitely a different variety than the larger one. Oops, yep, there he is. And I think I'll also collect this guy. Why not? It is the top lid of a Pacific jewel box. Oh, it is very black, or I should say very grey. But it looks whole on the bottom. It looks mostly whole on the top. It is some type of carrier shell that's been sitting in black sand somewhere. Oh, sir, I see your markings. Sir, I like you very much. I found one of these last time too. Oh, he is very nice. The patterns on this shell are very, very sweet and swirly and whirly. I did remember the name of it after the last episode. It is a chevron sand snail. Super lovely. Not very common here usually. And that looks like another joined leafy oyster. I like this one more than the larger one I picked up first, just because he's more fun to look at. He's more zigzaggy. And I will also be collecting, I don't think there's very many on the beach today. I will be collecting any of these little puffy pebble urchins that I see as well. Yes, why not? Yes, it's even a hole on the bottom. It is a juvenile white rock shell. It is a type of droop shell. You look intact. There's been a lot of broken ones of these about. I guess the rough waves we had a few days ago have broken a lot of them. It is a bladder moon snail. I am definitely showing all the limpets today. It's like I don't show any. And then all of a sudden, the first time in months, you get a whole bunch of them. This one is something like a toothed siphon limpet. It's another one of those dog cockles from earlier. But this one has a very interesting pattern on it. More like a sunrise pattern. Ooh, that one is a turkey wing. Did I find a turkey? Oh, no, it was a few episodes ago I found a turkey wing here. They're very uncommon. Also, if it looks like there's more on the rack line now than before, it's because I took a quick toilet break and came back to the high tide, washing up a lot more than what I was expecting. Another nerite for my collection. This one is a black nerite. Very common, although I usually see these guys on the other side of the lighthouse, more so than here. What a yellow pop of colour! I don't collect up a lot of pearl oysters, they just typically don't interest me too much. I must admit though, I really do like the colour of this one. Oops! I'm not really good at finding the species name of these, so I just end up calling them a blotched pearl oyster. Are you perhaps empty? It's holding together pretty firm. Oh no, it's definitely an empty one. Oh, he's very, very nice. So there are a lot of bird carditas around, at least today anyway. They're typically like brownish colors. Oh, that one's kind of like funky on the side. Anyway, this one is a hot pink or a magenta or something. It's a super lovely color variety for this species. It's a joined one. Is it an empty? Oh, it is empty. I thought it felt light. It is a Pacific jewel box. Wow, it even looks like it's got some red coral stuck to the underside of it as well. Oh, lucky days. I really love these. I've been walking up this rack line for a while. This is the first time I've seen this. Either it just rolled in or I just absolutely missed it. So yes, it is another nerite. Look at how lovely and yellow it is. It's not a blotched nerite and it's not a black nerite. It is a chameleon nerite. Another limpet. I feel like I absolutely forget this limpet. I think it was a flat false limpet. It's not that flat. I'm pretty sure that's its name though. And another very nice commercial scallop. Oh, a U-Haul. It is whole. That's a nice surprise. I saw one of these out of the rock pools and it was broken. There's been a lot of near misses and what ifs today. This one's a beautiful migrating moon snail. A very typical coloration for it. Well, I'm just about to head off, but I couldn't walk past this one. Looks like some kind of scaly scallop, but it's got a bit of a purple hue to it, so it's kind of caught my eye. Yep. It's a very bizarre collection of shells, possibly not my best shell display, but anyway, here are the shell finds for today. And if you have enjoyed all of these, please hit that like button for me and subscribe if you want to see more shelling adventures. My goodness, where do I even start with this? There was a lot of varied shell species today. I got a bonnet, dog cockles, white rock shells, bird carditas, some cowries, trivias, lots of minis, some scallops too. And of course it is time to talk about shell favourites and special mentions, so if you do have any favourites, please let me know down in the comments. For special mentions for me, I might give it to the two nice cowries today, just because, they're very nice. I think I've got nicer cowries in the past, so yes, definitely a bit of gloss on both of them. I do think I like the darker one just a bit better. It just looks, I don't know, the darker shells always kind of are more desirable, more collectible, a little bit more lovely, so they can have some special mentions. I might also give a special mention, bordering on a favourite, to the very cute chevron sand snail. Not a typical one to find here. He's even got a bit of a pointy point, so he's in very nice condition. But as for proper favourites, oh my goodness, I'm going to start with the Nurite. You know, I just really like chameleon Nurites. I like this super yellow one. Just a lovely shell. He can have a favourite. And I might give a favourite to this one that I was like convinced there was a crab in. Sometimes you just never know until you just, watch it, babysit it for a little while. A lovely juvenile giant hairy triton. And the last favourite, oh my goodness, I guess because I was surprised that it was intact. There is a lot of broken bonnets in the rock pools today. A rather lovely banded bonnet gets the final favourite for the day. And that's it for this time, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.